It's more of a country sort of a store, and I'm not really into country decor. But when I showed them to the lady, she liked them and she agreed to display them and to sell them. So we'll see what happens with that. So I let go of 14 of my sunglass cases. I have made a couple of more, probably more than that, but I'll just show you. I think these have not yet been shown. This is real simple. It's kind of a beige with a pink interior, and it's a swirly design. It says, "I love you." The back looks like that. You've seen that fabric many times, I'm sure. This, I don't think I've shown either. This was a free design I found somewhere of a dog begging. And the inside of this one, I put a snap on this one. The inside of this one is a polka dot. You've also seen that fabric many times. I did this one recently. This is a fish that continues from one side to the other. I actually digitized this myself, so I don't know if you can see him very well. But I actually did that digitizing on my own. And I put a sort of a banner thing up here that I cut out just with some thrifted fabric. Georgia's over there shaking her toy, wanting me to play with her. And I wrote the words fish just with my regular sewing machine. That's not embroidery. So that goes around. The inside is a satin. It's black. I had some leftover satin fabric from several years ago. It's getting close to fall, and soon it will be Halloween, and I had this design for quite a while. It's an embroidery design, but it's in the cross-stitch form, and that's what it looks like. And this is a denim on the inside. I had some pants that I no longer wear. They're like crop pants, but they're really wide-legged, and they look horrible on me. So that's what this is. This fabric I got, and that was going to be a part of what I was going to talk about. This fabric is maybe it's a poplin. It's an all cotton. It's got more substance to it than a sheeting, and it's an apricot. I guess that's the best thing to call it. It's more orangey than pink. It's not coral. I think apricot's the best color. So, and I'll show you next time. I actually got the fabric for between $2 and $3, and it was probably 3.5 or 4 yards worth. And that was from either Goodwill or the CHKD thrift store. So that was a good deal. I made a dress. It was a terrible fail. I tried to recover from the way it turned out. I might have, I'm not sure. I had to do a bunch of stuff to it, and I'll do a separate video. It's way too long to go into it. Plus I wanted to try it on. All right, the big thing I wanted to show you today is, because it is getting close to Halloween, and if you have children or grandchildren or kids who have children, or friends that have children, this is such a great gift. And this is, I got this design or the pattern from Purl Soho, PURLSOHO.com. If you go to that site and search, it's called the 20-minute tote. It's so simple to do. It is not lined. And you just cut fabric 14 wide by 16 inches long. And you cut ribbon, or actually, I think she recommended cotton webbing. I have cotton webbing, but I didn't want to waste it on this pattern because these totes are going to be used one night, and who knows what's going to happen to them after that. And so I used ribbon, which is cheaper. I'll show you this one that I have embroidered on, and you can embroider on both sides of the bag or just one side of the bag. This one I'm just doing one side. It was kind of a dense design, And so I'll show you the design. It says Home Sweet Home. I don't know where I got this. I get so many of my designs from either Embroidery Library or Urban Threads, which I think are owned by the same company. But so I love the design. It did take a long time to stitch out. It was dense. I thought it was going to pucker a lot, but it really didn't. This fabric that I'm using is that weird stuff. You can find it at Walmart. At least that's where I found this. It's sort of a mix between paper and cloth, but maybe not really. It's got little kind of perforations. They don't go all the way through, but you'll see this a lot of times in shopping bags that are inexpensive that you can buy to carry your groceries in. So I tried this. I bought this quite a while ago, and this is the first time I've really sewn with it. Do not iron this. Whatever's in it is synthetic, and I turned the iron on to get some of the wrinkles out and just touched the iron to it, and it literally took out the shape of the iron. It just melted it right onto the iron. I had to clean my iron afterward. So don't do that. I guess the best thing to do is to hang it up maybe in the bathroom and let some of the steam work the wrinkles out. It's not horribly wrinkled, but there are wrinkles in it. So that's the design. It's cut to the shape. What I did was on the right side, on this side with the design, I laid the ribbon down, making sure that it was not twisted at all, and serged across it, and then flipped it to this side. And I have not yet sewn it down, but it will be sewn down across the top and across the bottom here. So it will be stitched across the top and bottom of each one of these. You just want to keep these nice and lined up so that they stay straight. You can mess around with the length of this on Purl Soho. They actually have a longer length of the hand carrier, but you know, for me, I think it was too long, so I shortened it quite a bit. So that's it. And then once you do that, you pin right sides together and stitch. Clip your corners, and I didn't even serge. I just stitched it, and that's it. So I'll show you a couple that are already done. This was a free design. This one, oh, I won't be able to think of the place where I got this, but if I think of it, I'll put it in the comments below. This is a great design. I think that it's actually meant to be an applique, but I'm not sure. The way it laid down these borders around the words, it seemed like it was, and I didn't realize that until it started stitching, but I like it. I like it like this. It's great. And here are the handles. Did not put anything on the back of that one, and I'm missing one. I have one I've already, I'm mailing it to my cousin who has a granddaughter who is tiny, but I did one with her name in a Halloween font on one side, and then I did another design on the back. This one just says trick or treat. I don't know where I got this design either. I do put my little Cursing Seamstress tag on the inside here. So that's that one. Again, nothing on the back. So this fabric, for lack of a better word, is very easy to sew with. I mean, you're not doing any, you're just sewing straight angles pretty much, but it does real well in the sewing machine. It does real well in embroidery. So how long this stuff holds up over time, I don't know. I would guess it would hold up for 2 or 3 years. I don't know past that. So go to Purl Soho and give it a try, and happy sewing. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.